Hello students, let us start our session with the new chapter, chapter number 13, magnetic effects of electric current. Now, we need to understand that what is a magnetic field. For that, we need to understand what is a magnet. Magnet is a device around which it has north and south pole. From the north pole, magnetic field lines start, and at the south pole it will be ended. So the effect of that particular magnet material around it is present, that region is known as a magnetic field. Around this magnet, the magnetic field is present with some pattern. That pattern is known as a magnetic field lines. Now, as we have already done, or we know that we have already conducted in chapter 12 electricity, each electron has its own energy in terms of electric field. While that electron is stationary, while it is not moving, it has its own energy. It is known as electric field. Now these particular electrons, these charges started to move to carry a current. Means while the current is existed, the movement of charges are available. Along with whatever the moving energy is there, that is known as a magnetic field. Now we need to understand that how this current is related with the magnetic field and how this magnetic field line generates. So now we know that while any wire is there, it carries a current. With that current is nothing but the movement of charge carriers. Movement of the charge carriers having a field lines, that is known as a magnetic field. It means current carrying wire can behave like a magnet. Just to understand that, let us do one activity. We are taking a one thick copper wire. As shown in figure, we are placing this wire between X and Y point. The wire is perpendicular to the plane of the paper, which is present at the center. So with that paper, horizontally we place a compass, a small compass for the magnetic needle direction with that copper wire. Now we are passing the current through this copper wire by connecting rheostat to measure the current value, ammeter, battery and plug key. Now, while this closed loop is available, copper is the conducting material, so through which electric current is passing through it. While the current is passing through the copper, magnetic field effect is produced. That magnetic field effect we can observe through that magnetic compass. The needle gives you the direction. Means we can say that while the current is flowing through it, magnetic field is existed. It means electricity and magnetism are linked together. They link to each other. Now to understand that magnetic field and magnetic field lines, let us do one more exercise. As we know that magnetic needle gets reflected when bar magnet is available near to it. When bar magnet is there, it has a north and south pole. So while the needle is available nearby to the magnet, its north pole is available towards the north pole of the magnet. It means that is known as north seeking pole, right? That needle is itself work as a magnet. So the end of the compass needle, there is a north and south direction. So the needle end, it points toward the north of the bar magnet. It means it is a north seeking pole, and the needle point, which is facing towards the south pole of the bar magnet, it is known as south seeking pole. See, basically we are saying that seeking pole, it means it is pointed towards the north pole of the magnet. As we know, if we have two bar magnets, if two like poles are nearby to each other, repulsion forces exist there, and if opposite poles are available nearby to each other, then attraction force is present. If with two like poles repulsion is there, then why needle north pole is pointing towards the north pole of the bar magnet? If both have the north pole, same pole is available, it's supposed to be repel. Then why magnetic needle is pointed towards the north pole of the bar magnet? Because it defines seeking pole. It means it pointed the north pole. Right? So this is how this attraction and repulsion forces existed between two bar magnets, but needle point is given a seeking pole direction. It gives the pole of the bar magnet. To understand the magnetic field lines, we can see that magnetic field lines present around the bar magnet as per the diagram. The region around the bar magnet where the magnetic field strength existence is there, that field is known as a magnetic field lines. Now, based on the amount of force, the magnetic field patterns is generated. Where the force is more, magnetic field lines are more dense. It means a stronger force is existed. And where the magnetic field lines are less dense, it means less magnetic force is existed. So the region around a magnet, where the force of the magnet is detected, that is known as a magnetic field. And the lines, the pattern is generated, that is known as a magnetic field lines. Magnetic field is a quantity which has both magnitude and direction. Force, that is in terms of a magnitude, and the way, the line which is passing through it, it gives the direction. So direction of the magnetic field is taken in which a north pole of a compass needle moves in it. North pole of the bar magnet is defined by the needle. So the needle north pole where pointed, that is a bar north pole is there. So the magnetic field lines are generated from the north pole of the bar magnet and ended at the south pole, as we can show in the diagram. And inside that magnetic field lines are moving from south to north. So at outer side we have a magnetic field lines north to south, and inside of the magnet it is from south to north. So it completes that particular line, and that's why actually magnetic field lines can see in a closed loop, in closed curved path. And as the number of lines are together, it shows the degree of the closeness, it shows the magnetic field strength, it's a force. That particular magnetic field lines can never cross to each other. If magnetic field lines cross to each other, it's supposed to define both the direction towards the south pole and as well towards the north pole. And needle should indicate both the direction. It cannot be possible. It means that direction of the needle is always towards the north pole of the bar magnet. It defines that magnetic field lines never cross to each other, which is never possible. Now, let us understand magnetic field due to a current carrying conductor. Now, we have seen that electric current is passing through the copper wire, the metallic conductor. It produces the magnetic field. Now, take a straight copper wire with 2 or 3 cells having a 1.5 volt and plug the key as shown in the figure. Is shown in the figure A. Now, place a straight wire parallel to and over a compass needle. One more straight wire we are keeping parallel to and over the compass needle. So when the plug key is pressed in the circuit, current starts to flow from north to south. As shown in the figure, the direction is provided from positive terminal of the battery towards the negative terminal of the battery, and the direction is as per the dimension is given, the direction is given. Current is flowing from north to south. While the current is flowing from north side, the north pole of the compass needle move towards the east side. And while we reconnect in opposite direction, or the current is passing through the south to north pole, then compass needle is moving towards the west side as shown in the figure B. So here to understand this circuit, let us do one activity. We are taking a battery with a 12 volt, connecting in series with a variable resistor to measure its current value in series. Emitter is also connected along with a plug key. And we are taking a long, straight, thick copper wire. From the plane of the paper, from the center, that copper wire is passing through it. So that rectangular paper or cardboard, it should be the normal to the copper wire. Now, the wire is connected between X and Y point. In that series, the remaining circuitry is connected. Now, we are going to sprinkle the iron particles uniformly on the cardboard. Now, rheostat, from which we are keeping a common position to define a single resistance value, and switch off the key. So from the battery, current starts to flow from positive terminal to the negative terminals, and gently tap the cardboard for few times. So while the current is flowing through it and iron particles are sprinkled, by tapping to the cardboard, we can get a proper pattern over the cardboard of the iron fillings. That iron fillings basically now give in a form of concentrating circles around the wire. These concentrating circles define the magnetic field lines and strength of the magnetic field. So how the magnetic field direction, and while the current passing through it, we can observe the magnetic field lines and its direction. Now to observe that thing, we are keeping a compass needle at point P over a circle. So the direction of the north pole of the compass needle would give the direction of the field line produced by the electric current through the straight wire at point P. Now if we vary the current in the wire, if the current magnitude is varying, deflection of the needle also changes. And if the current is increases, deflection increases. So it also defines that the magnitude of the current, it directly vary the magnitude of the magnetic field produced by that current. Now if instead of to vary the current value, if we are changing the position of the needle, then also the deflection is varying. If a needle is moving away from the current carrying wire, then deflection is decreases. It means magnetic field produced by the current in the conductor decreases as the distance is increases. So as we explain, nearby to the bar magnet, magnetic field strength is higher and the distance is increases, its strength is reduces. So by observing this needle deflection, while varying the current value or by varying the position of the needle, we can get the exact idea how the magnetic field lines passing through it in which particular direction. That concentrating circles represents its magnetic field. While it is nearby to the conductor, then magnetic field strength is larger, and if we are moving away from it, it will be reduced. So this direction is basically given by the right hand rule. Right hand rule defines that holding a conductor, current carrying conductor in your hand. So wherever your thumb direction is there, it defines the current value, and your fingers wrapping in that particular direction around the conductor, it gives the magnetic field lines. It defines that current direction and magnetic field lines are 90 degrees to each other. This thing we can understand as the activity we have performed earlier. While the current is flowing from north to south, my needle direction is available towards the east, it means 90 degrees. And while the current is flowing from south to north in the reverse direction, my magnetic field in the west, magnetic needle deflected towards the west side. So this the direction can define whatever activity we have performed. Accordingly, current direction and magnetic field line direction can be observed. So here we are going to end this session. Hope you understood thoroughly. Thank you.